Kevin G with a weather overview, and it looks like over the next 7 to 10 days, we'll have temperatures that'll be near to below normal. Nothing terribly obnoxious, but definitely a couple of cool nights coming up. As we look at Intellicast.com's current temperatures, and we're in the 40s. The showers that moved through today had some frozen pellets mixed in there. And don't be surprised over the next 1 to 2 hours if we still have the same thing. If you get caught under one of these showers, it could have a few frozen pellets mixed in there. Now, there's an app on your smartphone called the High Def Radar, and this is their hourly temperatures through the night and overnight. So when you wake up at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, you're going to have widespread temperatures in the mid to upper 30s. And if we look at NOAA's graphic, they have freeze warnings in effect for areas in blue. So that area that you see across eastern Long Island and the lower Hudson Valley could be even lower than what we just showed on the hourly temperatures. Hard to believe that we're in late April and we're looking at not only tonight, but tomorrow night we could be doing the same thing all over again. Now, AccuWeather.com shows the overall pattern for this weekend, and you see the two dips in the jet stream, one over the west coast and one over the east coast. That signifies two things. One, warm air can't ride up the eastern seaboard. It doesn't have a free pass. And number two, we have an atmospheric traffic jam. And this overall pattern is going to stay the same pretty much as we go through the next 7 to 10 days. This is the weather map for next Friday morning, and we see that we have low heights over the eastern two-thirds of the nation. We have higher heights in Canada, and that basically signifies the same thing that AccuWeather was showing, is that we have a dip in the jet stream that will not allow warm air to freely move up the eastern seaboard whenever it wants, and this is courtesy of meteorologist Joe Chaffee's webpage. Visit him on Facebook as well. Now, when we look at the Climate Prediction Center, this is their 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, and they have us at or below normal on average. So again, not obnoxiously cool, but definitely not anything to write home about as far as the gorgeous spring weather that we saw last weekend if you want to compare it to something. Now, when we look at the 8 to 14 day temperatures, again, they're backing off a little bit, but again, it's warm west, cool east. The regime basically stays the same as we head into early May, but we won't see a lot of precipitation over the next 5 to 7 days, which is a good thing. So if we're going to get the cooler temperatures, at least we're not going to have a lot of rain. So let's try to compare the Intellicast.com set a 5-day outlook to the precipitation. Now, you notice Monday and Tuesday they have the rain in there, and that's a little bit dubious because when we look at the overall precipitation off of NOAA, they have a lot of the rain falling to our south, a lot of heavy rain over Florida, Alabama, and the mid-south, but that rain doesn't get a free pass up the eastern seaboard. The only thing I could see happening is if a storm tries to develop next week and makes its way up the eastern seaboard, but right now that's not in the cards. So overall, cooler temps, not obnoxiously cool, but cool nonetheless, and we'll have near to below normal temperatures through the period with not a lot of precipitation as we head into May for next weekend.